Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to part 3 of my Unturned Survival Guide. Today we're going to be going over a few miscellaneous things that didn't really fit into the categories of the other videos, or little tips and tricks that I think will help you out when you're first beginning to play, because this is a beginner's guide and that makes sense. This is going to be the final part of my beginner's guide. It's only a 3-part series. This is just stuff for the absolute beginners. If there's interest, if you guys ask for it in the comments below, or I see that these videos get a lot of views, then maybe I'll make some more advanced or intermediate guides to other things that go on in the game. But to begin with, I mentioned previously that I was going to go over planting and harvesting, so we'll do that. You'll notice that I already have some plants here that I have kept going, or planted previously rather. I keep them going all the time. I always have something planted. That way, if I get into dire straits, I can run back home and I know that there's going to be some food there. So you notice when I harvest, first I'll show you my inventory. I've got a bunch of stuff in here, but no vegetables. You'll notice that when I harvest them, I actually get 2 from each one because I have full points in agriculture and the skills. That makes a really big difference because it means that you can eat one, and if you want to, you can turn the other one into a seed if you're short on seeds, put it in the ground, and you kind of keep your crops going that way. Makes a huge difference to your overall survival, or not survival because you can always go find food in towns, but your sustainability, I should say. You can spend less time scavenging this way and more time doing your own thing. So let's go ahead and turn one of these into a seed. I'm going to put that seed in my hand, and planting is really as simple as this. You put the seed in your hand, you line it up, you press the button, boop, now it's growing. And you'll notice that it started at 25%, also because I have full points in agriculture. The next little tidbit we're going to be looking at is cooking. Once again, this is fairly simple, but not terribly obvious when you first start doing it. So, you want to take the talents and the talent tree for cooking. Well, once you have cooking 1, all you have to do is put down a campfire. You'll see that I've got one conveniently here. You light it up, and then bring up your crafting menu, and underneath health items, the little plus sign there, it'll give you all the things that you can cook depending on what ingredients that you have in your inventory. Works just like every other kind of crafting. So I have a couple of pieces of raw beef here, cook them up, and then you'll see in my inventory, pop those in my hand and eat them. Delicious. Gives me some health back and a good deal of my hunger meter filled as well. There are more advanced cooking techniques that give you other cooking things, but this is just basically how to do it. Easy peasy. Next thing we're going to look over is repairing the durability on your weapons. You're going to notice that I got some headshots on that zombie, and it really didn't help me out at all. So I look at my inventory, and I see that my bow is down to like 37%. So what you have to do is actually equip the weapon and take a look at what needs to be used to repair it. If you right click on it, go to repair, it shows you what materials are needed to repair that weapon. So I noticed that I'm short a couple of sticks. I throw it back on because I can still kill things with it in the meantime. Run over here, kill this guy because I knew he was going to be upset with me. My axe isn't in very good shape either, which is unfortunate. You should always keep your stuff repaired whenever possible. But simply, I run over here and chop down a tree, and I'll get a couple of sticks from it. You're not guaranteed to get any particular number of sticks or logs from a tree, so it might actually take you 2 trees to get even 2 sticks, which is unfortunate, but you know, you're not the top lumberjack in the woods. Get a couple of sticks here. Go back into my inventory. Once again, I have to dequip my weapon. Hit repair. And we're done, 100%. And you'll see me mosey back on over. Headshot a zombie. Just to demonstrate that this is what should happen when you shoot a zombie in the head with a bow. And done. For the final segment of this video, we're going to be taking a look at firearms. At the very beginning, I don't necessarily recommend using them because they draw a lot of attention, but let's face it, you're going to pick up a cool gun and you're going to say, I want to use that. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's part of the game, and there are a lot of really cool weapons in this game that are a lot of fun to use. So let's take a look at what you actually need to do to use them. Which isn't terribly intuitive, to be perfectly honest. When you first use it, if you're like me, what you're going to do is grab the weapon. I actually went so far as to go on the wiki and look at what kind of ammunition the weapon took. And I said, alright, well, look at this. I've got some low caliber civilian ammunition. I'm set, right? Because that's what the Schofield takes. So you line up your shot, headshot one zombie, you got the attention of the next zombie, headshot him, bam, done. Now, let's say zombie number 3. Of course, I picked the one part of the map that doesn't have 3 zombies on it. But let's say the zombie number 3 is coming, and that light pole looks remarkably like a zombie. You shoot, nothing happens. You're empty. Alright, you hit R to reload because you've got the ammunition. Nothing happens. Alright, so for firearms, you actually have to load the magazines separately from the weapon. So, if you hit T on your keyboard, you're going to see this green thing here is a Schofield clip. You also have options for your attachments. This is where you put them on. So I hit that. It unequips that clip for me. Then I'm going to hit G. I'm sorry, not G. You want to hit Y for crafting. It doesn't matter. That gets you to the same screen. You go to ammunition, and you see the second option that takes the low caliber civilian ammunition and reloads that Schofield clip for me. Let me go ahead and back out of here. Now I hit T, and you see it's got that fully loaded clip. Now, you can pick up more magazines. I'm sorry if some of you are triggered by me calling it a clip, but it's the same thing for most of us. You can pick up extra magazines all over the place for different types of weapons. The police stations, it's very common to pick up for the police pistol. I forget what the name of it is off the top of my head, but it doesn't really matter. So you can refill them ahead of time. That way, if you have multiple magazines, you hit R and it will replace the magazine for you. It's just it won't refill a magazine if you don't have any bullets in one already. So, useful information. Hopefully it keeps you alive. And that wraps up this video and my Unturned Beginner Guide series. I hope you enjoyed it. Please feel free to leave a like and a comment in the comment section below to let me know anything that you would like to see more of or that you did or didn't enjoy. Hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.